Okay, cool. All right, everybody. So what's up? Welcome. I've been playing around with a strategy just for the last, I don't know, 24, 48 hours. And it is blowing up my Facebook fan page like gangbusters. So I was so excited. I wanted to share it with you guys and just give you the step-by-step of how to do it. So here's the deal. You guys know I am not a techno guru. I teach sales, that's what I teach, but this is a really powerful strategy for you that will help you eventually be able to get more sales because it's going to help you to increase your reach to people. It's also going to elevate how Facebook looks at you when it comes time to decide what to put in the news feed for people. So it's going to give you higher priority, and I'll explain that to you in just a bit. So you guys know my theory. I don't feel like the focus should be on getting likes on a page or likes on a post. The focus should be on creating relationships, connecting, making sales. But I'm going to teach you why this strategy is super, super important to you. So welcome, everybody. You're going to watch me. I'm going to do this from scratch with you on the line, and then I'm going to show you my results. So at this point, let me share my screen with you guys so that you can see this inside of my ads manager. Which page is it? Okay, it's this one. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Move that around. So you can see that in the last, okay, so it's been 72 hours. I've gotten 8,615 page likes, and I've paid $81 for them. So that's 1 cent per like. And that's actually absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to teach you guys the strategy. There's 3 steps to the strategy to show you kind of how you can do the same thing. So let's go. I'm going to stop sharing real quick because I want to walk you through what you need to do. So first, I want to say this so that everybody's really clear. And I kind of said this earlier before, but I want to say this. You can make sales and build your business and hit 6 figures without ever buying a Facebook ad or doing any of the strategies that I'm teaching you today. So don't stop your active money-making activities just to strictly focus on this or something like it. So that's my caveat before I dive into this. What I'm about to share with you is simple. It doesn't take a lot of technology know-how, so I'm going to walk you through the ads manager, how to set this up really easily. So here's what I want you to think about this. If you don't have engagement on your Facebook page right now, here's why you want to do this. I'm like, where did you guys go? It's going to up your percentage of engagement. So if Facebook is only showing 1% of the people who are engaged with you or who are connected with you on your fan page, your posts, your videos, your live streams, what happens when you add 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 followers, you increase the number of people that get to see it. So 1% of 100 followers is nobody seeing it, right? But 1% of 100,000 followers, now we're getting into some numbers where you will start to see some engagement. And that's why the strategy is so powerful. Because the more engagement you begin to have, Facebook likes you and loves you, and then they start to show your post to more people, because this is the way the algorithm works. Now, I am not a social media strategist, but I have invested tens of thousands of dollars in learning social media for my own business, okay? The algorithm works like this. Facebook will show your post to a sample of people first, like a sample of 100 people. And then depending on how those people respond, they decide whether or not you go into a major place where lots of people get to see your post, or if they push you off to the side, okay? So if, a few out of the 100 people start commenting on your post, they go, okay, people like this. Within like a minute to like 60 to 70 second time frame, okay? If that 60 to 70 seconds passes by and nobody comments on your post, they then don't show it to any people. They're like, nobody likes this, so we're not going to show it. That's why your post where someone comments or likes very quickly, you start to see more and more people coming in. It's not because you did a great job posting that post. It's because Facebook goes, oh, her people want to know about this, so let's show more than the 100 people. Let's show a few more people. And then if people start commenting and posting again, they go, oh, let's show more people. That's how it works. So that's why this strategy is amazing for you, especially if you're going to start doing things like Facebook ads from your business page. All right. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and go. I'm going to share my screen again, and we're just going to jump right into my ads manager, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Actually, let me give you 3 things. Write this down, guys, because I want you to kind of understand this. So here's 3 reasons why building up your Facebook fan page can be really important to you right now. 1, it's going to show you social proof. So social proof in the sense that when someone looks at you as a business or a business owner and they're possibly doing work with you, how do you think they're going to feel about you when they look at your Facebook page and you have 200 followers? Meh, right? But if they look at your Facebook page and you have 10,000 or even 1,000 or 2,000, they're thinking, okay, people like this person. They're doing business. They're communicating with people. They have a bunch of people listening to what they have to say. They must know what they're talking about. So it elevates your credibility and provides you with some social proof. There are opportunities that you will get. There are media outlets and places that won't even look at you if you don't have X amount of followers. So this speaking engagements, other opportunities, this will increase your ability to be able to land some of those things, because they want to make sure that if you share with your people, there's a certain amount of people that will be able to see that. Okay, so it lands legitimacy to who you are and creates that social proof. The second thing is more referrals. More referrals, because every time a person likes your page, all of their friends and family see that they like your page. And if you run an ad, which you can through Facebook, you can run ads that are directly targeted to friends of your people who like your page and their friends. So when they see that ad running, it will say, oh, wow, Shamika likes this page too. And so they're thinking, oh, wait, well, if she likes it, this must be good. Let me see what it's about. It's that, you know, people want to be part of the tribe. They want to be part of the crew. They want to be part of what's going on. So you're buying the brain cells of these people based on the fact that somebody they know likes your page. Think of it this way. If you're like listening to the radio and you're chilling and an ad comes up, and then at the end of that ad, they go, oh, and by the way, your best friend Lucy really, really likes our stuff. You're like, oh, well, if Lucy likes it, they must be legit. So that's what you have to think about when you're running your ads in social media. When you see some of the people, I look at pages and I'm like, oh, well, if so-and-so likes this person's page, let me check them out, right? It lends credibility. Okay, so social proof, more referrals, and then more reach. More reach. So we kind of talked about this a little bit. If Facebook's only showing your stuff to 1% of the people by, I don't know, osmosis, let's just call it that, when you have 100,000 people or 10,000 likes, more people are going to see your stuff because you're getting 1%, right? So 1% of 100 is smaller than 1% of 10,000. So I'm going to show you guys how to get as much as 10,000 likes to your page in 72 hours. Now, I'm still on stage 2 of this. I'm at 8,000 right now. I haven't implemented the third part of the strategy, and I'm not going to go into detail into what the third part of the strategy is. So I'm going to show you how to set up the system. I'm going to show you how to optimize the system so that you can target, and then I'll show you a little bit about like what are some of the things you can do to begin to create sales and engagement from this strategy. So the cool thing is this, it's not that hard. All right, so share, stop talking. We're gonna go to my page. All right, page, share screen. Okay, so the first place you want to go is to your Facebook fan page. Okay, and when you get there, here's what I'm going to have you guys do. This is the easiest way to find your ads manager. Click advertise your business. Instead of set up a promotion, we're going to go straight to ads manager. So you're going to click manage promotions. And scroll all the way down to the bottom. And there's a little link at the bottom that says go to ads manager. You're going to click that. then that'll pull you into the actual ads manager. And so we're going to create a campaign. Okay, so right here to the left, create a campaign. Okay, so I was playing around with this earlier to make sure I had you guys start over. Okay, make sure I know what I was talking about, because again, I'm not a techno guru, so I don't want to get in here like, what am I supposed to be doing? Okay, so okay, so once you get to this portion, you want to choose the objective for your campaign is engagement. We're going to click that. Okay, and then we don't want post engagement, we want page likes. It's at the bottom here, page likes. Okay, once we get page likes, we're going to hit continue. And then you can name this ad set whatever you want to. I'm not going to get into why and how you should name Facebook ad sets. We're just going to call this one, let's call it Shamika like campaign worldwide. Okay, so you can name it whatever you want to. There's a strategy behind how to name stuff and what to do, but we're just going to stick to the basics here. Okay, so now you're going to choose which Facebook page you want to run the ad from. I'm going to do my Shamika Tankerson. And so as you can see, it's already telling me what my reach is supposed to be at this moment based on what I have set in here, but we're going to change some things around. Okay, so now we're going to create an audience. So here is the coolest thing that we're going to do when we create this audience. We are going to use a little known audience that most people don't know about. Okay, it's called Worldwide. So Worldwide allows you to target everywhere in the world at one time. Now you can see the reach is super huge, but here's what we're going to do, because part of this strategy is to get cheap likes first, then optimize for your target audience, because again, Facebook rewards you for having engagement. So because people are liking, when it comes back around and the more targeted you get, again, and I'll teach you how to do that in just a second, what happens is they go, okay, well, she got so much engagement for us because Facebook wants to make money, then we'll give her these for cheaper, right? We'll position her for cheaper because she has so much going on. So we're going to go for the cheap likes first, then we're going to target even more. So the way that we go for the cheap likes is we go with Worldwide as our target, and then we are going to exclude the high cost areas, right? So the way that you exclude is you're going to click this little triangle and you're going to hit exclude. We're going to exclude the US because it's really expensive. We're going to exclude Canada. Where is it? I didn't spell it right. We're going to exclude Australia. And I know you guys are like, well, dang, that's where my peeps are. Remember, we're going for cheap likes first, and then we're going to target later. And we're going to exclude the United Kingdom. I don't know if I excluded the United Kingdom on my first one. Okay, so now it's gone down a little bit, so that's what we do there. Didn't really change anything with the 18 to 65. Now, what I did change is I targeted women only. That didn't affect my 1 cent likes. It affected my reach. So watch this, it's all men. It says, based on this, I'll get about 430 likes per day, is what it's telling me. So my original campaign told me I was going to get 380 likes a day. I got 2,400 a day. I got 100 likes an hour. Okay. So it says 430. So, you know, we're in a good space here, reaching about 23,000 people. So this is what happens when we change it to women only. It went down to, it actually went up. That's interesting. It actually went up. So we could target women only. So that means it will never show in the newsfeed of a men. So there's basic targeting that I would do here. Wouldn't do a ton of targeting, okay? Gender targeting, you guys are fine. As long as your number doesn't like dip down to like 50, you should be good, okay? So we can target women only. Languages, I just left it. When I did enter English, it did lower a little bit. Here's why I left it, because this is about increasing the engagement and the likes. When I get ready to run my ads, I can target even more. I can target for language in my actual ads, right? Okay, so this is funny. So they put in here beauty, entertainment, shopping, and fashion. So this is where you are going to target, okay, based on your industry. So this is cool. You're going to do broad targeting. Of course, there's all kinds of interests. So think about your niche, right? Your target audience, and think about the broad things that you want to do. So for me, I did, I think it was small business. Did I do business owners or small business? I think I did interest. So hold on, let me look at my notes. I can't remember. Now, small business owner. So I did small business owner. And then from there, of course, I'm not using any of this business, these beauty, whatever this stuff is. Okay, so I did small business owners, I did business, I did marketing, I think. So there's like social media marketing. There's so many things you can do. Business, entrepreneurship. So I'm down to about 350 a day. Marketing and sales. Marketing, interest. And then I did sales because that's what I teach, right? Interest. Yeah, so 360 is where I am, 360 per day with those targets. Now you can target whatever you want to. So it's not so I did this before, like 4 or 5 years ago, and the person who was teaching it then, we didn't target anything. So we ended up with like a bunch of people who liked our page that didn't care what we were doing. So this allows you to target people who at least have some similar interests. I wouldn't go as far as targeting like people's pages that they like, just interests. So you still have this huge amount of people that you have the potential to reach every day. Okay. Once you do that, you can see right here, it already narrows it down for you. Anybody who's connected to your Facebook page already will never see this. And then anyone who already likes your page will not see it. So as new people like your page, it won't show it to them again. So that just automatically does it itself. And it looks like we got some chat, and I saw a raised hand. So let me see. Chat. Maybe I can't look at it while this is up. I'll come back and look in a second.
I raised my hand. Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Oh, somebody else. Go ahead.
So you excluded the United States.
For this
Did I see that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the first round, I excluded all of the high-priced areas. The US, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom. Because
besides you might have just been getting ready to answer that, but besides the high price of those areas, like what's the general purpose behind that?
Yeah, so that we can get those low 1 cent likes first, so that Facebook sees all the activity, like people really like our page, so that when we do target and add back in the United States or add back in Canada, we get cheaper likes.
Cool.
Yeah, so usually they're around 10 cents as opposed to, 30, 40, 50 cents a like.
Thank you.
All right. And
do you hear me, Shamika?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a question. It's Danielle. I noticed that when you were picking like who you wanted to target, picking the interest, what's the reason behind just the interest alone, as opposed to the other?
I don't think I understand your question.
When you're picking for, can you just scroll up just a little bit? You're picking for the
This?
Like,
Why am I picking? Why am I deciding which ones?
as opposed to any other?
Yeah, okay. So there's a couple of reasons. So one thing I'm looking for is I'm looking for enough reach here. So I don't know if you guys noticed, I hit sales and there was like another kind of sales and it was like 7,000 people. Well, that's not enough. But this one has 5,056 people in it. So I'm looking more of interest. You can do interest and behavior as well, like they are a salesperson. But I'm looking for big numbers to make sure that this reach stays large
Okay,
for this campaign.
got it. Thank you.
And then also interests that have to do with what I'm doing,
Okay, got
my
it.
business. That way, I'm not going to hit anybody who doesn't have an interest in small business, right? Or they're not indicating they're a small business owner, right? These are all the interests that I'm trying to reach people, and that's my reach. My reach is, it's telling me 350 a day, but I just did this and it was 2,400. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna keep going. Here's what I'm gonna ask you guys to do. Let's hold the questions to the end so that I can have a good, clean recording for the people that are gonna be watching later. So write it down, pop it in the chat, and then I'll open up and answer any questions you guys have. All right, so the budget. Let me make sure that's where we are. Okay, so don't worry about ad placements or anything like that for this particular campaign. Just let Facebook put it where they wanna put it. And then your budget per day, I would say go with at least $20 a day. And then run your, I would do it for 30 days. So set it up for 30 days. You just click here and you can do start today and, oh, it already did it. Okay, so that's basically a month. Okay, you can turn on and turn off ads whenever you want to, but that just tells Facebook, ooh, we have the potential of using this person's money for this long. And so it goes, okay, let's get them a lot of people, right? So we'll do 30 days here. And then at least $20 is what I would put in here. I did 25 per day. And right now I'm on day 3. Okay, so I took my page from, I don't know, 1,700 likes, and now I'm over 10,000. What else do I need to tell you guys? We'll let Facebook bid. All of this stuff will be in there. So you don't want to manually bid. You want to let Facebook choose how much. And that's it. So once you do that, are we good? Yeah, we're going to hit continue. All right. And so then I'm going to show you the next thing you need to do. It's going to ask you for an image. Okay. So this is the cool part and why this works. We're not going to use the image that they give us because we don't want that. We're going to use Canva. If you guys haven't used Canva, it's super easy to use. So we're going to go to canva.com. And as you guys can tell, I use Canva a lot. And we're going to do Facebook cover, right? So you can go in and you can choose what you want. We're going to choose Facebook cover. Just click it. It'll take you. I'm going to go to a page of the one I already did. Okay. So Facebook cover, when you click it, it'll open up like this and you'll get a blank page. All right. I've been in here playing with stuff. So this is how I get sidetracked when I was in here making sure I could do everything for you guys and I start creating stuff. All right. Get this out of the way. All right. So there we go. So what you want to do is you just want to come up with a quote. So this is the one that I use. The most important thing you need to succeed is belief, because that's something I believe in, right? You just want to use an inspirational quote. That's it. Choose an inspirational quote. I wrote one down here for you guys as well. It could be anything, but something that most people would be like, yeah, I agree with that, right? If you want others to believe in you, then first you have to believe in yourself, or you have to believe in yourself first. So that's another kind of just a random inspirational quote that's like, yes, okay? And so then you're gonna get a blank page, and let me clean this up for you guys. So if you type in black and white, we wanna do photos. So choose photos and go to this search button up here, type in black and white. That's fine, it doesn't have to be. What happens if I do blurred images? Okay, so just black and white images or blurred images, and just choose one that kind of resonates with you. Black and white, for me, works better because when you do type the words on top of it, you can make it look good. So let's just pick one of these. I'll use the same one I did on this. Once you get it on here, you just increase the size so that it fits all the way across. And then what we probably want to do is make it a little bit darker. So you're going to click the filter. And we're only going to make it darker so that we can, and you can choose whatever filter you want, but I'm going to go Nordic. Let's go street. And then I'm going to make it just a little bit darker. All right, so that looks a little bit different than the other one I did, but hey, this is what we're going to roll with. All right, so once you do that, you just make it a little bit darker, pick a filter. Try to probably stick with one of the black and white filters, and then we're going to pick a text to put our thing in. I'm moving a bunch of stuff around. All right, so we're going to pass these, which are more like logo type text. And then we're going to find one. Let's use the same one I used before, which is this one. All right. So you just put it on there, and let's do the other quote that I said. If you want others to believe in you, you have to believe. Oops. Let's do this. Believe in yourself. All right, let's play around with this a little bit. To believe. All right, and let's pick a different color. And you can do this, it doesn't really matter if it's based on your brand. Even the image, you can choose an image that has to do with your brand or not. It's up to you. For those of you guys who are graphic designers and you know this stuff kind of works for you, you know how to do that already, then by all means do it. But I didn't take a lot of time with this. I'm gonna move this out right there. And then that's it. And so once you're done, so this is the one I did earlier. There is a study that talks about Facebook images and people liking the color red. Red is part of my brand, so I went ahead and just used my brand colors there, but you can choose whatever you want. You can choose whatever image behind. The point here is that you have a quote that everybody would say yes to. So we're going to download our image. So you're going to download it as a JPEG or a PNG. So we're going to download it. And I'm going to show you how to get it in here real quick. So we're going, am I in the Ads Manager? Yeah, no, wrong one. This Ads Manager, okay. So we want a single image. It says upload image, so I want to click and find my image. Facebook. Lights. All right, so now we have our image, and then the next thing we want to do is just change the text. It pulled the text from my page. It's going to pull the text from your page. And here's what we want to type on here. We want to type click to like this page, okay? So we don't want to say click like if you agree. We want to say click to like this page if you agree. right? And it doesn't matter if you do the exclamation or whatever. So basically, you're telling people they're gonna like your page. That's probably not the best image, but you guys get it. You can barely see it. I'll probably pick a different color or a different shade or lighten it a little bit. But that's basically the gist of it. Once you upload it and you type click to like this page, so you want to tell them when they're liking it, they're also liking your page. So don't just say click like if you agree. Click to like this page if you agree. This is why you want to choose a really good quote, okay? And then once you're done with that, all you're doing is placing your order. That's it. I'm not going to place an order because I already have one running. Facebook will review your ad. So let me stop sharing real quick. Facebook will begin to view your ad or review your ad, and then they'll let you know when it's going, and then the likes should just start coming in. Literally, I think I posted within an hour, I had like 200 likes or almost 200 likes on my page by that point in time. So here's the strategy, guys. Once you go for 24 hours or you get your first 2,000 likes, so the 2,000 is like the magic number. Then the second stage of the strategy is you go in, and I have to show you guys this. You go in to Facebook and you duplicate the ad set and you do it again. Okay, same exact thing, and you run them both simultaneously. Then once you get another 2,000 likes on that campaign, you're gonna duplicate the ad set again. I'll show you guys how to do that. You're gonna duplicate the ad set again, and this time, that's where you get to target for exactly who you want. My suggestion is to target one area at a time. So I wouldn't just add back in the United States, Canada, and everything. I would just do the United States. And then do another one for Canada so that you can track and see where you're getting the most likes from, okay? So let me show you guys real quick how to do that so that you're not confused about what I'm talking about. So I come back in Ads Manager. Let's cancel this out. Actually, let me just take you guys to this Ads Manager just in case we need that. All right, so when I come in here, I click Ad Set. So remember how we got here, right? You go to your page, you go start an ad campaign or advertise your business, scroll down to the bottom, Ads Manager. That's the fastest way to get you here. Once you're there, you just go here, you check the box that says Ad Sets, and then you click this button right here that says Duplicate Ad Set. Once you do that, it will just create another one. So literally, if you look inside of mine, this is the combination of all three of the ones that I have right now. Can I get in there? Oh no, I'm in campaign. Oh, they're right here. Duh, they're right here in front of me. So this is all three of the ones. So I've duplicated. I'm not ready for set 3. I duplicated it and started, but I realized I didn't have everything I needed for the targeting. So that's all you have to do is hit duplicate ad set once you click here. There's also, you can highlight and click it right there, but that's it. Let me stop sharing. So here's what you need once you get to that point where you have the third set that you are actually going to be targeting where you want your US. You can target even deeper. Like if you just want to go in your radius of your community, go ahead and do that. Target all the way down to where you want to target, but not until you get to the third set. Okay. Once you do that, you can target as detailed as you would like to hit your likes, and you should get much cheaper likes by doing that. What you want to have set up by the time you get there is on your page, which I'm not really ready for it yet, but on your page in your banner, you want to have a banner that leads them to some sort of download or some way to collect their information. So that as people are seeing your page and liking it as they're going through, because I'm noticing people are watching my videos, they're commenting on my post right now. So you want to have that available to them so that you can start to make money off of this. You can actually start to get people into your funnel, okay? let me look and see the questions. So I'm going to open up for questions right now. I know there's a lot going on, so let me see what's here. So I'm on day 3 right now, actually as of 12 o'clock, right? That was 24. Today's Friday. I don't remember when I started. I think I started Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So yeah, I'm on 72 hours. So it takes about 72 hours to get the 10,000 likes. Okay, after the first 2,000, you duplicate the ad without changing any targeting, yes, and run them both at the same time. Exact same thing, run them both at the same time. All right, any other questions, guys? Let me look at this way so I can see. Any questions? Any more questions? Terry Marie, did that answer your question? Yeah? Okay, cool. All right, you guys are all good? Like, legitimately, I just started this campaign this week. And I went from 1,700 followers to where I am right now, which is like 10,000 and something. Okay, so just to be clear, Ramonica, I have only gained 8,000 followers so far. I already had like 1,700 when I started. But in the last 3 days, I have 8,000. Okay, and again, what that means to me is as I type, as I start to put my content out there, there's a higher percentage of people now that are going to see it. And now I'm now targeting who I want to be on my page, so that when I run my ads and I target for the areas that I want, I've got more people to get access to. Okay, and I'm already seeing a difference in engagement. I'll be honest, guys, the last couple of months, usually the person who likes my post is Audrey on my page. It's like, oh, there's Audrey again. She liked my post on my business page, even though I had 1,700 followers on there. Today I go in and it's not huge numbers, and I've just got off the phone with my team and with Paula, talking to her about how I want to make sure that we have things on there to increase engagement. But I posted a video on there today and it got likes. It didn't get comments yet, but it got likes. I have like 5 likes on that video. That's never happened before. So that just lets me know that this strategy is going to increase my reach. And then when I do my targeting to actually spend money on ads, I have more people that I have to a pool to pull from, especially when I go people who like my page and their friends. Now I've got a bigger pool of people to show my stuff to. Okay. Yes, I am reaching 25 a day, but I'm just letting the ads run. So I hit 2,000 before I hit 20,000. But if you think about it, if you're paying 1 cent per ad, that means you're going to hit your $20 to get to 2,000, right? At 1 cent. Am I right? Are those numbers right, guys? I'm not a math person. Audrey, is that right? So yeah, right now I'd let them run. I just stopped them right before this training. So I just didn't want to be doing it. But here's the deal. Here's what I say. This is a campaign you always want to have running. Again, I'm not a Facebook ad strategist, but I have invested tens of thousands of dollars to learn Facebook ads for my business. So you want to have a like campaign going all the time, period. So I just taught you a super powerful way to do that. Do you want to have clients worldwide? Great. That worldwide campaign that's getting 1 cent likes can always be running in the background. You always want to have a campaign going for list building, right? For your freebie or your free offer. And then whatever campaigns that you're running for retargeting people who are already engaged on your website and your list, then that's another campaign that you want to have running. So always, 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 you should be building that list anyway. And you can do it organically and take like forever and a day to do it, right? Took me a lot of years to get to 1,700 followers. And so this is a way for you to actually use Facebook's system to help you to increase that following. All right, I can't see who that is asking. Oh, it's Aisha. Okay, so $20 a day is what I suggest that you set. And yes, I spent $25 each day. Each day. So it did get up to that. So here's the deal. I named this training 2000 likes in 24 hours for a reason. You might not take the entire strategy to get to 10. I am, and I will continue to run this ad and this campaign in the background, because if I get up to 50,000 followers or 100 followers or 20,000 followers, again, I have just expanded my reach and my ability to reach more people based on that. So I will keep it running. You don't have to. Like, if you just want to boost your credibility right now and increase your reach a little bit, it's not going to have that much impact on the number of people that engage with your post, because 1% of 2,000 is still not a lot of people, right? It's still not a lot of people. But for the credibility purposes of it, when somebody comes to your page, like, dang, 5,000 people, she must know her stuff, right? It's just what happens. Okay. So that's why I named it 2000 in 24 hours. If you want to boost your page by 2,000 likes in 24 hours, just do phase one. It's not going to help you with the strategy side of it, right? Because you're not going to get the increased engagement, right? You're not going to get the increased reach. You got to get to the larger number, probably at least 10,000, to see that have an impact for you. Okay. But I'm like, $20 for 2,000 likes for any kind of campaign. If I can get 1 cent clicks, I'm all in. Teach me how to do that all day. And I'll do it again and again and again and again. Remember, you are running a business. It's about investing. You're not spending money. You're investing for a return. And the faster you can learn that, especially when it comes to running Facebook ads, period. You know, and the reason why a lot of people don't feel that way is because they're spending money on ads and they're not getting that return. But think about it. If you could spend $150 a month, that's probably like the lowest I would say you can start with a small budget like that. What is that, $5 a day, guys? If you knew that every month you spent $150, you would get one client, even at $1,000, would you do it? Every month like clockwork. Every month like clockwork. And the only reason why it doesn't work right now is because you don't have the strategy behind it. So once you do, though, and once you know how to do it and you dial in the ad that works, that's what you're supposed to do. That's how you increase your reach. That's how people get to the multiple six figures in their business. It's not just like throwing spaghetti against the wind. It's understanding I will spend $3,000 a month on Facebook ads if it's going to yield me 50 grand a month. If I'm going to get 10 clients a month, and every 30 days, I will spend 3 grand all day long. It's a different mindset, a shift in your mindset. So one of the things I'll be doing inside of Supernova Sales School, because I just believe in the power of Facebook so much when you do have the strategy down. So we already have like how to create ads, and we have an entire workbook in there, like how to set your pixels up and all of those things. I don't get into what all that stuff is, but you can literally track people who have been on your website and do ads only to those people. And those are super, super cheap. Just like these are cheap, like 1 cent per click or 3 cents per click, less than a nickel, right? You know, using video and all of those, putting pixels on your video so that you can do an ad set for people who have watched your videos, especially if you guys are doing live streams. You can literally do ads to people who have watched your videos in the last 6 months. So all of that's in there already, how to do that. But one of the things I'm going to be doing is showing you guys how to be really strategic about using Facebook to actually increase your audience and build your business and make money. And we're going to do that inside of Supernova Sales School. I'm going to add something to Supernova Sales School called Night School. And that's where I'm going to be teaching you guys the technical side of it. So during regular Supernova Sales School, once a month we meet, I teach you guys, I break down sales strategy, how to go get your money, right? How to talk to people, how to engage people, how to lead them from a regular conversation and turn that into a sales conversation. That's what we teach, how to have the sales conversation, how to make your offer, all of those kinds of things we break down in Supernova Sales School every first Thursday. But in Night School, we're gonna go to the technology side or the technical side of it with how do we build a freaking business? like really have a foundation that allows us to be the CEOs of our company, but grow every month where it doesn't take us to do it. We can now have some leverage and some automation going on our behalf. So of course for that, I'll be bringing in some guest teachers because I ain't about that life. And I'll teach you guys the things that I learned like this that are super, you know, like short for me to do and to teach you. So let me check one more time to make sure there's no questions. And I want to invite you guys. So this recording will be inside of Supernova Sales School. It's the only way you're going to have access to it. If you want to know how, hey, you guys are going to love me for this because I've been having you guys inbox me because we weren't ready yet, but we're ready. So if you want to sign up for Supernova Sales School, all you have to do is go to this bit.ly link. I'm going to type it in, or if somebody can type it in for me, I'm going to look at it. It's bit.ly/supernova enroll. bit.ly/supernova enroll, all lowercase, and that'll lead you to the page where you can sign up. Here's what I'm doing right now for Supernova Sales School. I know that what I'm giving you guys, I mean, literally, I've had people take Supernova Sales School only from me and not anything else and create $23,000 months. So I know the content is valuable. I know that you get what you need to build your business inside of it. So what I'm doing, it is eventually going to be $297 a month to be a part of Supernova Sales School. So we're at about halfway to tier 1 right now. So the first tier is, I've just brought it live. I've only been gifting Supernova Sales School to my already clients, or some people every once in a while I would sell it to them if they weren't ready or couldn't invest at those level of my programs, because you guys know it's $5K, right, to work with me. So I would sell it to people like one-off. It wasn't a big thing. So now I'm opening it up basically to the public. So the first 25 people that come in, you've got two options, okay? You can do the $98 a month option, or you can buy or invest in Supernova Sales School for just $1,000, right? Lifetime access. Lifetime access. You will never have to pay again. And with lifetime access, you also, I'm going to gift you 3 months inside of my mid-level program, where you get basically my inner circle calls where I can coach you on building your business. So if you do lifetime access, that's that, or you can do $98 a month. The $98 a month option is $198 down, and it's $98 a month. That's until we get to 25. So we're at 14 right now since I started doing this. So that means there's 11 spots left. When that happens, that $197 or that $98 a month is going to go up to $197. And then when we hit 50, it's going to go up to the $297, and it's going to stay there. That's where we'll be. And then the lifetime will go away. So once we get 50 people in, you won't even be able to get the lifetime. It would just be $997 or $998 per year. $998 per year to do Supernova Sales School. So that's what it looks like right now. If you feel like I need to like really focus on sales, and I need somebody who knows like how to, not just how do I just do my business and be visible and all the things that people talk about, but like, you know, how do I make money? Because that's the deal. I don't want to do anything that's not going to bring me revenue and clients. I don't care really how many likes I have if there's not a strategy behind it. All right, so I gave you guys, here, let me see if I can type this in. bit.ly/supernova enroll. Here's what I love. I got to put the HTTP in there. That Zoom has finally made links clickable, because they didn't used to be clickable inside of here. Nova enroll. There you go. So that's how you get over there. If you have questions about it, just shoot me a message. You know, if you're not quite sure, like if it's going to have what you need in there, but it's pretty self-explanatory what's all inside of that. You get access to all of the Supernova Sales School recordings that are in there. There are some bonus courses that I've sold for $1,000 a piece, $500 a piece, that are only available in Supernova Sales School, like how to make money from your live event, you know, how to create a one-day workshop and turn that into at least 5 figures in sales. My one-day workshop was closing at 100% when I was doing them. I kind of backed off on doing them because we're focused on some other things right now. Closing at 100%, always making money. I've had clients do that, have small amounts of people in the room, make $13,000 in revenue. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So that stuff is in there. If you've been watching people doing my sales sprint strategy, that's in there. My sales conversation formula, my Sell Your Soul course, that is in there as well. So that's that. So doesn't look like there's any other questions. I'm gonna give you guys one more chance to ask me questions before I sign off. And then we'll get this recording uploaded. Anything else coming up for you guys? Here's what I would love for you to do. I would love for you to, as you implement this strategy, come back in the community, in the Dare to Go Get It tribe. And if you're not part of that, the easiest way to get there is just type in powerplayerslive.com. Powerplayerslive.com will take you straight to that group. Screenshot as your likes start going up, as your followers on your fan page starts increasing, and share it with us. Share how it's working for you as you're getting your 1 cent likes, because I would really like to see that and see how it's growing. I'm gonna unmute you, Ramonica, just so I can make sure I have your question right. Okay, what are you asking?
When you initially signed in to start to set up your ad, I was just clicking on, so I don't know if you clicked on post engagement or what before you went to the bottom, and then I saw you click on page likes. I just didn't catch what happened prior to that.
So yes, it's engagement.
Okay.
Yeah, engagement is what you want, and then when you scroll down, you want likes, because we don't want just comments and engagement. We want them to like the page.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. You've been hanging tough with me for a little bit here. I don't see any other questions. Thank you guys all for showing up. I will see you guys for Supernova Sales School the first Thursday of August. All right, loves. Thanks for hanging. See you soon.